everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's so good to see you guys. I've been gone from YouTube for about 2 months now. I've had so much going on, family stuff. I traveled to go see my dad and then just coming back and stuff with work. So I've had just like tons of stuff going on. I'll definitely catch you guys up on some of the things that have been happening over the past few weeks. But I wanted to get back in the game. It's the holiday season, so happy holidays to everybody. And I am like so far behind on looks and everything, but I'm back. And today I created this look for you. This is like a little birthday look that I created. And it's definitely fall-esque and I'm feeling it. My skin looks great despite the fact that I've had a little bit of a breakout, so please don't pay attention to that. Make sure you just focus on the eyeshadow. And I did use the Anastasia Subculture palette today. Yay! So this is my first time using it. I bought this since the summer, you guys, and never opened it and never used it. I just have not had the time and just a lot of other stuff going on. So my lip color today, I also use, Anastasia has a trio, a liquid lip trio. You guys know I love Anastasia. And I used the color called Bittersweet with, and I ended up mixing it with Kat Von D's Exorcism because I just didn't like how that looked by itself. It just looked like it needed something more. And so I mixed this with Exorcism and this is what I have. So I hope that you guys enjoy this look. You'll definitely be seeing more videos from me. We'll get back to normal. I'll catch you guys up on all of the stuff that I've been doing and pretty much everything that I've had going on. As always, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe and leave your thoughts down in the video. Any holiday looks you guys are interested in seeing, just give me a shout and I'll be sure to try to do some of those for you. I totally miss you guys. I've missed YouTube and it's so good to be back. So hopefully you guys welcome me back with some thumbs up. Okay, everyone, peace. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. So we're gonna jump right into it, guys. I'm using the Cover FX drops. And these are like these glow drops or whatever you want to call them. As you can see, I look very Tin Man-ish right here. Got my Tin Man going on, but Sephora gave me these in a sample size. And I really do like how it kind of shines through the foundation. You guys will see at the end. And I'm using the Hourglass primer. You guys know that I absolutely love a primer. If you don't know, now you do know. I love to wear primer. I just feel like it seals my foundation just so good and it makes it last. Now I'm using the NARS Luminous Weightless Foundation. Definitely one of my favorite foundations from last year. And I'm just going to blend that in with my Real Technique sponge. And it just settles down really nicely and the shade ends up really just kind of blending in very well with my skin tone as you continue to apply it. So as you can see with that primer and those glistening drops, my skin looks pretty good. It looks pretty good even though I had that breakout. Now I'm going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Chocolate, and I'm just using this with an angle brush to fill in my brows. I really like using the NYX, but I couldn't find it today, and so Anastasia's is pretty good. I do believe I need to get a darker color because it can be a little light, but it's okay because of my hair. I'm sorry that the camera was adjusting itself so you guys couldn't see this properly, but I do have a brow video that you can check out if you've never seen me do my brows, and I'll post the link to that as well. Now I'm just carving out my brows. I'm using some old school y'all, NC45 concealer in the pot. If you're a matte girl, you know what that is. So I'm using my NC45 concealer in the pot just to carve out my brows. And now I'm going to go ahead and set my brows with the MAC Brow Gel. I love MAC's brow gels, and this is in the shade Toasted Blonde. So you can try that out, and it just matches my hair color and softens it down. Now we're getting into the Subculture palette, and you guys know that I like to start off with a neutral shade, a brown, and so I'm going to go ahead and use Fudge. And I'm just going to blend that into my crease. I'm not putting on a highlight color today, so my concealer that I placed under my brow is going to be my highlight. Fudge wasn't really doing it for me. I kind of wanted a shade in the crease that was a little bit more orange, so I did end up having to use the Modern Renaissance palette and use the shade Real Gar, which you guys see me doing right now. And I absolutely love the Modern Renaissance palette, so I was happy to use it again. I love these two palettes. I feel like the Subculture palette is a great palette. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend that right into the crease, right on top of where I put the fudge. So this is like a very simple look. Of course, you definitely want to put on some sort of shadow base. A lot of people use concealer. I don't. I actually need like a real legit shadow base. So I use soft ochre before I put on any of my shadow. And now I'm using the shade called Axis in the Subculture palette. And this is really like a deep, dark green, like moss. And I love these colors. Like, absolutely love these colors. It just defines the crease so well. It looks beautiful. And it's so pigmented. I will definitely say that the colors in the Subculture palette are very, very pigmented. So because it can tend to get dark, I'm just taking my time and putting it on. And I'm going right into my socket of my eye and just kind of going back and forth in windshield wiper motion. So I'm bringing it further down into my eye, not really going up above, which is closer to my brow, but really just trying to keep it into the socket, which is right in the middle of my eye. Now I'm just smoking it out right there on the corners, just adding some more definition to the corners as well on both sides. And we're going to just continue to blend that out. The key to shadow is really blending, you guys. I mean, shadow is not difficult, but it is annoying because you have to blend, which is why shadow is not my favorite thing to apply. And I did go back and put a little bit more of my shadow base on. And now I'm using this shade from NARS called Vartos. I thought it was an absolutely beautiful shade. I do not normally buy single eyeshadows anymore. Especially when they don't come in a palette, but this Vartos from NARS was absolutely beautiful. And I did my wing liner and put on my lashes as well. And now I'm just going to go ahead and do my favorite routine, which is apply my concealer, highlighter, etc., etc., etc. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, an old school fave. I feel like no matter how many concealers come out on the market, like, that LA Girl Pro Concealer is like very good. It's like for $3, this thing is like bomb. I also like the Ruby Kiss Concealer, so you guys will see me use that. Now I'm using a Ruby Kiss contour pencil. It comes in a light and a dark shade. They have a variance of shades, like 3 shades that this pencil comes in. This is the one that matches my skin tone, and it's called Deep. So I'm using the dark to snatch my nose a little bit, y'all. I want a little bit of contour. And so I'm just drawing that line and just putting a lighter highlight color right in the middle of my nose. So you see, even as you look, it starts to add a little bit of definition, and we haven't even blended it in yet. So you guys will see what my nose looks like when we blend it in. So we're going to do a little bit of a snatch. And you just kind of want to take any smaller brush or you know, some people even use sponges, and you just kind of want to press it in to the skin until it fades out. And you just kind of take your time with it. If you're kind of like in a rush or going all over the place with the brush, it might not come out the way that you want it to. You'll end up having quite a few mixtures of colors on your nose. So just take your time. And now I'm going to go ahead and just, I'm not doing too much of a heavy contour on the cheeks, but my setting powder that I use is normally in the shade Topaz, and so I'm just putting that on from Ben Nye. And this is one of my favorite blush palettes at the moment. And this comes from e.l.f. This is only $6, guys. Pick this palette up. Beautiful blush shades in there. Something for everybody, so try it if you haven't already. I'm going to use my Danessa Myricks Enlight powder for my highlight, which I absolutely love this palette. I think it's beautiful. So try it. Not palette. I love this highlighter. If you haven't tried it already, you should definitely try it. And I'm going to use the Anastasia, my girl Anastasia, her lip color in Bittersweet. And as I told you guys at the beginning of the video, I ended up mixing it with Exorcism just to give it a deeper look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys very soon. Peace.